Hi guys, how are you? So, I was talking to God about this the other day, and we just have to be we just have to keep pushing forward regardless, despite what people think. Sometimes people may look at you like you're negative, or they may look at you like you're such a horrible person because you don't want to have any type of associations with your family. And I know a lot of people are different. Everybody's culture is different. And some people, the way they look at it is like your family is everything. Your family's blood. Like no one else is going to be there for you like your family. So when people hear someone say, I'm not close with my family, or I don't talk to my family, or I only talk to 2 people from my family, they may judge you and they may look down upon you. But you know what? Let me tell you something. You will receive some judgment from people when they ask you about your family, and these are the words that come out your mouth. You will receive some judgment from them. They may look down upon you. They may think of you as the bad person. You see what I'm saying? Because family is important to a lot of people. And not to say family is not important to you. Family is important to a lot of us. But even though family is important to a lot of us, it's not our fault that we were born in a family that is toxic. It's not our fault that we're born in a family that there's limitation and stagnation. It's not our fault that we're born in a family that tried to hurt us or kill us or did spell work on us. It's not our fault we're born in a family of witches and warlocks. Look at John Ramirez's situation. Like, he was born in a family of warlocks and witches, and he was introduced to this stuff at a very young age. He had no choice. Like, his childhood was stolen from him. You get what I'm saying? Like, he said, I think at age of 7, that's when he got into all the warlockism. He never really had a chance to even be a child. You get what I'm saying? And a lot of people, they won't understand this type of stuff because they're not experiencing. It's kind of hard for someone to understand something they're not experiencing, right? So, in another person's situation, their ups and downs and their challenges with their family may be as simple as an argument or a little fist fight or something like that. But it's not going to be the same type of challenges that we go through. Basically we fighting real witches. We breaking covenants, covenants that our aunties and grandmothers and grandfathers and stuff may have carried down through generations. We're breaking these cycles, and it's a lot deeper than people understand. But like I said, people won't understand what we're going through until they're actually put in this position. Also, it's not like you never tried to work it out with your family. It's not like you never tried. It's not like you didn't forgive them. It's not like you were in denial for a little bit. There were times where you had to literally gaslight yourself and put yourself in denial just because you don't want to be the type of person that deters themselves from their own family. Do you get what I'm saying? And it's like God had to come in and be like, no, that's not going in. You're not going to gaslight yourself. You know what I mean? You're not crazy. I've been showing you what your aunt been doing. I've been showing you what your mom been doing. I've been showing you what your cousin's been doing. I've been showing you what your uncle's been doing. I've been showing you what your grandmother been doing. I've been showing you the stuff they've been tampering in for decades and centuries. I've been showing you, thus says the Lord. I've been showing you. See, some of y'all, you have a Joseph anointing. And a Joseph anointing is a big blessing, but it's also very dangerous, because when people look at you and they see that everything that you touch turn into gold, any room that you walk into, people want to gravitate towards you. Any relationships you make, people are like, wow, this is a good person. Everybody wants to work with you. Everybody wants to go in business. Everybody wants to be associated with you when you have that Joseph anointing, because people can see the favor of God's hand on your life, right? And it's a very big blessing. It's a good anointing to have, but it's also very dangerous, because the very people that are close to you, the very people that you share the same blood with, are the very ones that would try to kill you and take you out. And I know it sounds crazy. And not everybody's going to understand that. Not everyone's going to understand that. But let me tell you something. When people ask you why, don't feel bad for them looking at you any type of way, because they don't understand your walk of life. You are set apart and you are different for a reason. You are chosen for a reason. No one's going to ever understand your walk of life. No one's going to ever understand what it feels like to be in your shoe. Do you see what I'm saying? No one is ever going to understand that. Therefore, let them think what they want to think. Let them critique you if they want to critique you. Let them see you as a bad person if they want to see you as a bad person. They don't understand the types of stuff you had to go through. They don't understand the abuse you had to go through, okay? The verbal abuse, the physical abuse. They don't understand the gaslighting you had to go through, the narcissism you had to go. They don't understand the attacks you had to go through. They don't understand the sleepless nights. They don't understand this stuff. They don't understand the lies that you had to go through since you were a child. They don't understand the gossip that's been going on in your family, your name always being a topic of conversations on every phone call in your family. They don't understand this stuff. They don't understand the days where you had to sit in corners in your room and cry as a little boy or a little girl. They don't understand that. They don't understand the times where you had no food to eat as a little boy and little girl, the times where you were abused as a little boy and little girl. They don't understand all this stuff. They don't understand that. Therefore, they can't speak on your life. They can't. Let them. It's crazy because even the very people that be trying to take you out, the very people that were plotting behind your back, the very people that are paying people overseas to do spell work on you, or paying people in the same city, paying psychics to get readings on you, to look into your life to see if whatever they're doing is working, or to see if you're still going to succeed. These are the very people that will sit there and tell family members that you deterred yourself from them because you're a horrible person. See, I told you about this child. She's always been a bad child, or he's always been a bad child, or or she's the one doing wrong, or she's the one, or he's the one tampering and stuff, trying to flip things on you and twist things on you. And that's what narcissists do. That's what narcissists do. And then people in your family may be looking at you like you're crazy. Other people in your family may be looking at you like you're the bad person because you cut ties with certain people. But they don't understand what it is that you're battling. They don't understand the type of relationship you have with that very person that's been attacking you. They don't see what you see because they don't have the gifts to see. And some of them have the gifts to see, but they don't want to get involved. They don't want to get involved. That's why they would never stick up for you, because they don't want to get involved. They just pretend like they don't know because they want to keep their life peaceful. But when you have complete strangers looking down upon you because you're not close with your family, don't let that faze you. Don't let that faze you, because they won't understand your walk of life. God understands your walk of life. God is the one that has given you specific instructions to protect you and protect your life. Certain people are not supposed to have access to you. Certain people are not even supposed to be around your presence. Certain people are not even supposed to have that gratification around your anointing. They played with you for too long. For way too long. A lot of you guys, your childhood was stolen from you because of this nonsense. You see what I'm saying? You had to grow up fast because of this nonsense. A lot of y'all had to be independent from a young age because of this nonsense. You had to fight sleepless nights. You had to fight headaches, nausea, all of that because your name and photos were on altars. You had to fight, and people don't understand this. So let them think what they want to think about you. Let them judge you. Let them judge you. Not everyone's going to understand the type of family dynamic you've came from, because they're not in your shoes to understand this. And let me tell you something. It's better for people to judge you and to think negatively about you deterring yourself from your family, than to keep yourself attached to toxicity, and then to block your own blessings and create your own stagnation in your life and being disobedient to God. It's a lot better to deter yourself and be judged than to put yourself in that position. I would rather be judged and looked at as the bad guy and looked at as the child that's not good than to be around people who have my name on altars, who pay monthly to these people. I would rather be looked at as bad than to be disobedient to God. You see what I'm saying? So continue thriving, y'all. See how many of you guys can actually relate to this. Type in the comment section, I am the generational curse breaker in my family, okay? Continue pushing forward. Let me tell you something. Anyone that shames you or looks down upon you because you don't have that type of relationship with your family, and because you're keeping your distance to protect yourself, let them judge you. Let them judge you. One day people will understand your story, and they're going to realize why it's so important not to judge. You see what I'm saying? So anyone that's in the same boat, just continue being obedient to God. People don't know what you're about. They don't know what you're going through. So they have no right. They're not entitled to speak on your life. Remember that. And if they do speak on your life, that judgment's between them and God. Because you're following instructions. You're breaking curses. You're doing what you're supposed to do. So continue moving forward and walking forward with your Joseph anointing. Okay? I love you guys. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.